Reporting from Arkham Asylum, this is Gotham Rogues. In this video we take a look at forgotten Batman villain, the Snowman. Throughout his near 80-year-old existence, Batman has faced countless enemies. Some of these have gone on to stand among the most infamous fictional villains in pop culture history, while others have completely vanished into obscurity. In this segment of Forgotten Bat Rogues, we spotlight the Snowman. Snowman was created by writers Gerry Conway and Roy Thomas, and penciler José García-López. He made his first appearance in Batman number 337, published in 1981. The story was called Where Walks a Snowman, and in it Gotham City is terrorized by a new threat, a snow creature who can freeze any object or person with a mere touch. Batman discovers that this monster is in fact Klaus Kristen, a skinwalker of sorts, who can shift between a human appearance and one that of a yeti. It turns out that Kristen's mother, Katrina, was part of an expedition in the Himalayas in the 50s. She was separated from the rest of her group and almost died in a blizzard, but was saved by an unknown person who brought her to a warm cave. There, Katrina rested up and then felt drawn to her mysterious rescuer, whom she couldn't clearly see in the dark cave. They then made love, and afterwards in the following morning, the visage of Katrina's lover was revealed to her, shocking the poor woman to the point of insanity, as he turned out to be the abominable Snowman. Katrina died 9 months later after giving birth to her son, Klaus, half man, half snowman. Klaus was raised by Katrina's sister, and in the present day he's been staying alive by using stolen money from his crimes to fund trips to cold locations, as he cannot survive for too long in warmer climates. Klaus Kristen returned the following year in Detective Comics number 522 in a story called Snowblind. This one too was written by Gerry Conway, but this time penciled by Irv Novick. In this comic, Batman learns that Klaus is hiding out somewhere in Tibet, and the Dark Knight then sets out for the Himalayas, determined to bring back the Snowman to Gotham, where he will be brought to justice for his crimes. It turns out that Kristen went to the snowy Himalayan mountains to leave human society behind him and return to his place of origin, reuniting with his father, the true abominable Snowman, a massive beast who the Dark Knight is now forced to fight. This story tragically ends with Klaus dying in the arms of his father, who solemnly carries his son away and then disappears into the mountains. We never saw neither Snowman Jr. or Sr. again. A Snowman did however appear in an issue of Justice League Adventures, the comic that spun off from the animated TV show. Published in 2001, that story had him team up with the rest of the ice-themed villains of the DC universe, including big names like Mr. Freeze, Captain Cold, and Killer Frost. These 3 comics are the only appearances the Snowman ever made, so I'd say he's probably the most forgotten Bat-Rogue that I've featured on this series yet. It's a shame because despite his similarities with Mr. Freeze, I think the concept of the character is pretty awesome. I mean, the idea of a woman being impregnated by a yeti and then giving birth to a half-man, half-yeti monster is like something out of a crazy B-horror movie. Like Killer Croc, Klaus also have that tragic, misunderstood monster freak thing going on, which could lead to good stories. I think you would have to reimagine the character a bit though, as there are some really silly parts to his story. Like, how could his mother Katrina not notice that she was doing it with a large furry gorilla? It doesn't matter if you're blind, I'm pretty sure you would still notice. And why does Klaus need to commit crimes so that he can fund trips to cold climates? Why doesn't he just permanently move to a place that's cold? Well anyway, that's the story of forgotten Batman villain, the Snowman. A guy with some potential, but one who I'd wager we'll never ever see again. Remember, Arkham Asylum awaits you in the next video.